what's gonna happen if you're drug tested today?
It'll be positive.
For what?
Meth.
See, so we have a problem. Don't
Yes.
worry. Here's the thing.
Sure.
I always know that when people are placed on probation, they say, you won't have any problems out of me. Court is calling 2024 CR 5449 State versus Johnny Trevino. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Tony Oriola.
Defense?
Attorney Alvarado.
And are you Mr. Trevino?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Trevino, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, just give me one moment. All right, everyone, just give me one moment, please. All right, we're back on the record. Did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Here you are.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Judge. We're proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted tampering.
Any objection?
Objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted to tamper with evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering into this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Here you are.
Mr. Trevino, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted tampering with the evidence with intent to impair. They're recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5448. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 80 hours of community service restitution, and MRT. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged of attempted tampering, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
It offers State's Exhibit 1 with attachments. No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but the court will defer finding of guilt. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we just ask that you follow our plea bargain agreement. In addition to that, since I represented Mr. Trevino, he's been trying to gainfully be employed full-time. He had worked part-time before that. And my understanding in speaking with him is he just got a job full-time, and he's a plumber apprentice, and he's going to be starting that soon. Prior to that, he worked for his father as a plumber apprentice as well. But I believe this job is full-time and offers him more money, more pay. He understands the charges that are before you, Judge, and he understands that he needs to follow any conditions that you give him, and most importantly, remain sober at the same time.
All right. So how have you been doing with your sobriety?
Up to today, I have been using.
All right.
I don't.
You're supposed to take it one day at a time. That's all any of us can do, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So are you in any type of sober support meetings? Are you continuing with those?
Okay. I don't go to anything, but I don't need this stuff. I don't have the problem. Like, I won't be not one positive.
Mhm.
To the whole thing. Okay?
And if you're drug tested today?
But that's the only positive.
All right. What's going to happen if you're drug tested today?
It'll be a positive.
For what?
Meth.
See, so we have a problem. Don't
Yes.
worry. Here's the thing.
Sure.
I always know that when people are placed on probation, they say, you won't have any problems out of me. But I don't want you to leave here without getting some help you need to maintain your sobriety. Right now, you're shaky. So we're going to try to help you with that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, taking consideration 2024 CR 5448, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, no contact with Jimmy Barrientos, 80 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if you complete your apprenticeship.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow all TAP recommendations. If they ask for inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Let's do a referral to felony drug court. You need to make sure you make the appointments with them, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Do you have any children?
No, I do, but they don't live.
How old are they?
I haven't seen them in 2 years, but I pay child support.
Okay, how old are they?
Um, I think
Are they,
15 and
okay.
10.
I'm going to order parenting classes. Probation, is there anything else? Okay. 2 years, deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, taking consideration 2024 CR 5448, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, no contact with Jimmy Barrientos, 80 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if he completes his apprenticeship. TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations with the exception of inpatient treatment If the recommendation is inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment, a referral to felony drug court, out of custody, 90 sober meetings and 90 days and parenting classes. Thank you. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you need anything, be sure and let us know, okay?
Yes, Your
All right, good luck to you.
Honor.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
welcome.
Maybe two-
Yes, and thank you for dressing appropriately.
Thanks.
And we keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch out like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss. 'Cause we ain't